Some of them are not known despite their years in the struggle because they've just been elite. But as the ANC, it is regrettable for such things to happen. We are an organization that is listening, that respects its elders. We respect our elders. We are the only organization that will be implemented. We look at the advice and then we engage. You can't be, because you are a veteran, you give advice. And some of these advices are not even properly addressed. Ubona muthu a resign ko strateng. Wabona Mavuso Msimang. Ungotsi letter ha fetsa ba intsha ko medieng a ingwalana. Ke qala o bona member ya ANC e resigning ko Luthuli House. U resigna ko branching. Awa joina ko Luthuli House mos. You joined in the branch. So when they say political consciousness, when it leaves you, doesn't say goodbye. He resigned in public. It's a spectacle. The ANC must be brought under question because there is an ulterior motive. And that ulterior motive is that which the ANC must answer. Why a 60-year-old, more than 60-year-old person with 60 years in the revolution decide to resign? What are these issues that are not being attended to, that have been raised with the organization? It doesn't mean when you raise issues to the present leadership that if they are not addressed, you must leave the organization. Comrades, you know Nelson Mandela, we're celebrating 10 years since he parted. He had big issues with the ANC. What are those issues? He did not agree with our strategy on HIV and AIDS. He left his home, came to Luthuli House, addressed the ANC about what he thought should happen. The ANC convened the National Executive Committee. Members of the NEC said to Mandela, Tata, when you were president, you were given space to lead. Give comrade so and so a chance to lead too. We have heard what you say, but leave him. And Mandela at that time was not being destructive. He was talking to us internally in the organization, not in the streets, through press conferences and many other things. And he raised his concerns direct. And that is why we say, comrade leaders of the ANC, give Ramaphosa a chance to lead. Kaniyekeleni uMatamela akhokhele. Nani, when you were leaders, you were given space. And even when you were leaders, you had your own challenges. We can remind them one by one today. We can tell what happened under Mandela, under Mbeki, under Zuma, up until to Ramaphosa. But we are an organization. We don't hang our curtain in the public. We respect these comrades. We respect their work and the things that they did. We own up to their weaknesses like they are ours. Arikhatwi kabona, because you don't rise at the expense of others. You don't say, when I was a leader, I was better than you. Because if you were better, then the ANC was better, not you. If you had weaknesses, it means the ANC had weaknesses. We own these. But Ramaphosa is a proper leader. He was elected in the ANC conference. Not once, twice. At some point now I was opposed to him. Kabetiwa mo Nazareth mole le ma comrade rapalwa. Mara arebeta buffalo arebon samhlo. I can then not go out of that conference and go and oppose a comrade because my candidate lost. I made peace that day. And I said to our faction, comrades, we came in Nazareth carrying Kosazana. We are living with Ramaphosa as our president and the president of the African National Congress. Until today, the last time mo Harketi Wariba, the Secretary General, Ramaphosa ubontshitse Zwelim Kize flames there. Mo Northwest in the Libua Lisa Chwarege Hege and better Mar comrades, those comrades, even those who have lost, they are my comrades. I work with them today. And even in future, they will still come. It will be the determination of the branches of the ANC, not mine. And we must do it together. Balakadi pala pala, pala 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 pala, chelte matrasi. Balaka chelete mo matrasi. Di dollar. Ramaphosa sile khodu bana di dollar di etsuwe mo South Africa. Balaka di dollar. Have you seen people who decampaign the ANC and then claim that the people are against the same ANC? But on daily basis, bamodi TVing, bamodi funeraling, they are decampaigning the ANC. When a leader of the ANC get into television and tell people not to vote Mahodu, unana ro batho ba tla votela ANC ba bona monna wa o tlhomphega mo a bua ka gore ANC ke mokgatlo wa magodu, decampaigning the ANC from within. That's what they are doing, these comrades, who some of them have got impeccable track records in our organization. Comrades, it doesn't mean that if you are wrong, it must be protected. But we must be engaged. And then we must move forward in unison. And in engagement, it is not correct that all the time you win the moment. Doesn't mean that you lose some, politically speaking. In our organization, we accommodate what is called dissent, meaning you've got a right to differ. Ari batho ba ba tsamayang kitšole batho ba ba tsamayang kereke A1 ba differ sometime. We agree that our revolution has never been the most perfect. It has also faced contours, detours and challenges. Just in this moment, Ramaphosa's sixth administration to deal with COVID. COVID, egileng mibereko ya batho. COVID, ne re kwallalane mo matlong re sa kgone go kopana so. Re kentse di mask. Ramaphosa's administration and the ANC had to deal with that. Ramaphosa had to deal with state capture. Ore ununa le state capture mo batho ba iketsetsa ba utswa tšhelete ko di SOE and running them down. And that is why re na le mathata ko bo Eskom, ko bo Transnet, ko bo Prasa, everywhere else, because so-called people who were there were captured. Go investigation. Wa fumantsela or state capture se ke nnete. Ke judge ye ngwene re appointile mo le bare ke Ntate Zondo, Chief Justice. Ha ke mo praise ke mmitsa Perry White o rata ditaba Ntate o come again. Ntate Zondo, and they did a splendid job. In a very short space of time, that state capture cost this government and the coffers more than 2 billion rand to investigate the corruption. That's what Ramaphosa had to deal with. It's a Harisa Shebile state capture. Wabe ukaga until 20 July riots. Go chisiwa di shopo di kwalwa ko Bosoweto. Ke batla le lebo batho ba Northwest azange la ujoina mokiti o wa dikatsi. And many areas in our country never joined that. But we had to contend and deal with that in terms of its impact. Before he took over power, he had to deal with recession in the economy. The economy that is not growing, the economy that is shrinking, the economy that is facing global challenges that impact on our economy domestically in the country. We want to build a social compact. We are unable to do that because of differences we are negotiating between business and labor. And that is why our approach has now become sectoral in terms of implementing the social compact. Let's move ahead with things that we agree on. Those that we don't agree on, we shelve. That's our commitment we made at the January 8th. Comrades, that's the things that the sixth administration and challenges the ANC faced with Ramaphosa at the helm. And I'm not saying Ramaphosa as a person does not have weaknesses and all of that. These people who say Ramaphosa must go, among others, even from our opposition, why will you say somebody who's weak must go? Because that person, it favors you, is to your advantage. Because as long as it's there, he will make it easier for you to gain power. You know why they are opposed to Ramaphosa is because keep Buffalo, who strong ampi. And you must know, comrades, when they want to kill their house, they start with the head of the family. Awata ubulaya noga utoma ka uibeta ko tlhogo. Kintwe ba idiamo. Bare ni latle president wa luna. Litlise mautwana mo. Ramaphosa babamba bona ba munyaki because he fought corruption in this country. Abamubaki. Baru kwalla batho. And the ANC support the program of renewal. And that's what we must understand. Comrades, as I conclude, to we members of the ANC, entertainer, mabadi ANC will be below 50%. We work for the victory, and you are going to deliver the ANC back into power. And that victory, comrades, has never been delivered on a silver platter on us. Volunteer. Let's go and revive our people on daily basis. That manaba fitla ba fitle runa setse re le kopile. Ara tswana o robala mo mmerekong. Ke gutlu batho ba re ba ya di holiday. A una holiday re lwana ntwa mo. O tla ifeleletsa hore ke ntwa ya eng. A ke batlu tshoma re lwana ntwa yona eo. Comrades, they are forming political parties. They are forming them for the ANC. maburu a khale a kopane le batho mo South Africa go diga ANC ba kreya tšhelete go tswa ko bo America and everywhere else. Motho former political party within a week una le di poster every street. O ipotsa gore motho o ikreile ka tšhelete re sukula ga kana go formuwa di political party. They have been built to destroy the African National Congress. Why do they want the ANC gone? It's because ba batla go itirela ba re busetse ko morago. Re tshwantse re gane nnang ya banna le basadi. Ba re mmangwana o tshwara thipa ka bohaleng o fasa thari ka lefela. Young lions must roar. How do you remember South Africa re defend ntwa ya rona ya tokoloho? 2024 will be our 2024 of returning the African National Congress back into power. Next week, we will be celebrating Comrade Louis 1 year in office of the ANC National Executive Committee. What are the things we said we'll do and we move with speed? Seding tsa tsona ke renewal. Dilo tse ke buileng ka tsona tse re tshwantse re di etse o tlhabolla ANC. You will never be in a church if you don't believe in its principles. O bone batho ba ja dinoga ko dikerekeng is because ba dumela botlokotsebe bo ba pastor abajesa dinoga is their belief. Our belief in this movement is about liberation of our people, and that liberation has not been entirely achieved. And if Raelata know, we must know latlhile ntwa tukulugo le Africa ka moka e tla be bona gore ANC rekisitse. So comrades, let's do the right things. You've got our support. Your job, as the secretary and your REC, is to monitor every ward in this region. Ubitsa le councilor o le botsa gore entate beke le beke e ka report. Beke le beke. Bao ba ileng gore mutlante report ya bakhala re tshwantse re ba beele ko thuko re ye ko di by election. And we're going to do that. Bao ba ileng gore ba kgethilwe le ka senke motho o tshwerweng ana le di accusation be le monka lona le o mo etsa municipal manager ko Moses Kotane. And then le batla ntwe o re ya tlhamele mokiti wa dikatse. If a le lukisi comrade ke a hlapanya ke a le bolella re tlo lukisa lona ke na le appointment le lona clean. If you don't reverse that nonsense, we've got an appointment. Una lo munkwa inele le councilor la ANC una roba la le bana o tshwerwe le ena re a montsha mo dibukeng. Ramontsha una le mo ANC mo le councilor o tshwaretswe gore una roba la le bashimanya ba banyane o busy le bana mo le wa ba khenekulla mo. O mong o na le ko parlamenteng o tse o bolaile mosadi re montshitse ko parlamenteng. So comrades, we are not going to put up with reckless behavior and misbehavior. So re a khanana re a kopela ke le leboga ma comrades ka gore le tle ka bontsi ba rona a le ya ko di Christmaseng le je monate fail mariskala tagwa ka t-shirt ya ANC ko di taverneng o apare sentle hela ene le motho wa ANC ha nwa bojwala wa itlhokomela ma o ska no o botagwa batho ba go bone hore hey o mo itshwara tlhepi ene le tlhokomele bo mma le banyana le basadi basadi aba bethiwe ma comrade motho wa mosadi a o mo phagamisetse letsogo ka wa rona banna ra senya motho a isala tsamaile maloba ba bang ba sia basadi mo bana le bana ba banyane motho a ba nyamela so mbogoto basadi ba sireletswa ma comrade and basadi they constitute the highest population in this country and basadi they are our highest number of volunteers in the African National Congress. So kitabile mo arina ni mme ili mme ya rawaruna ni wabereka msadi wa mona ubereka katata mme ya rawaruna mo wa mona umushwe uchwana linna asi yellow bowl umushwe ya asi yellow bowl umuntle tata too much yeah and ubereka katata bari wathinta abafazi wathinta imbokoto zakufa finish and clear when you want the work to be done kinya musadi because musadi wa tsiba hore kotlu wena o tsamaile o lelara mo bana ba tshwantse ba robala ba jile wena o tsamaile o lekoga masketekete musadi wa ga dipitsa mo nna ke atlalatla ke le address a di rally ke sile bana motho o tlhokometseng le lapalele ke musadi so ba ra batla dilo di etsagale ke nya musadi because musadi o tseba bothata musadi wa khona o ya mmerekong a bue a tlophega ka motlung wena a isalo le stona mahlwana the whole day o dutse ka motlung o emetse musadi a tlo wa apela so tlhompang basadi bontate tlhompang basadi le ba tlhokomele le barati di holiday tse ke nako ya o ratana ene bashimane le ska ba di shumane ngwananyana a lwanelwe a sa tlhole a o batla tsamaya ene ha o mo betcha o ska ba boela ko yena o bulo demanda hore wena go reketse scarf kisas wa mo tlogela le tsona tseo ore a no ke a o tloela mme tsamaya o tla bona and then o ska ba betcha o na le pelo e nyane o sena ntwe ba ibitsang ka English ba re ke self confidence a o le monna o tshwantse ithate o be le confidence ore ngwanyana wa ka la ka ema le saliva a ona nixe tla etsala mo ke a mo tshepa so di shuman ke tsetsa di dulang di lelekisa basadi di dira this ha mo reketse selo ha ba tlogelana wa tsamaya o lo elata o no mo reka mo sena lerato ha o reka silo o se fa motho ka lerato leo mofutu wo o moneyo mofutu wa pelo o re ngwaneso koloi ke Christmas ene o tsebe re a koloi ya ke na elata wa bona maroska ba dintsa dikoloi ya ona le pelo e nyane because o tlo ipolaya ha mosadi wa o tloela and so on o tlo ipolaya so ke di holiday ma comrade a re thabe re tukisetse ntwa ya dintwa selemo se tla and then re bereke le lekgotla and look after families and look after those who don't have. Asina sona kamo next door, mutusei. Let us work for the people. Skala ya mayualeng li apere t-shirt za ANC. Ya leawe ya peru ile ko yualeng wi tshware pile. Ya uskabata wa rafu mole. O krea o robetse ko tameneng o apere t-shirt ya Ramaphosa. O re tsenyetsa matlo. Amandla. Awethu. Phambili ngeNC phambili. Ayule si ayule. Phatha matamela phatha. Tshwara Ramaphosa tshwara. Tshwara ANC tshwara. Uzoyithola kanjani? Uhlele khoneni. Diabhalu yaqima. Into enjani le? Diabhalu yaqima. Into enjani le? Amandla.
Bua Mbalula bua. Bua Mbalula bua. Pata Ramaphosa pata. Pata Ramaphosa pata. Comrades, mettez matsola bofero, Bojanala. Rastenberg yive. Ne hono kwa ni Rastenberg kai. Melodi amorutile kai. Rewachuno pala china sipochuno one content china sipochuno pala china sipochuno pala ne content sipochuno pala